Hey everybody, come on in. Make sure you click the like button. Only got so much time before I have to get the heck up out of here. I'm just taking a little lunch break. Boy, YouTube ain't on fire. It's on volcano right now. Not just fire. YouTube is on volcano right now. What's up, Jason Chowders? Thank you for dropping in on my live stream. Normally I always post notification for my live, but when sometimes you just gotta get up on here and no notification. So I hope people whoever got my bell tapped, they'll get the notification, but I didn't. Sorry, I apologize for the short notice, but it's going down on YouTube today. I'm like, what the hell is... Y'all, have y'all been paying attention to what's going on? Like, I know some of y'all don't pay attention to everything, but sometimes you get these notifications from YouTube, and YouTube be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? I'm going to need you to check this out. That's YouTube. You know, I'm going to need you to check this out. You know, when you ain't subscribed to nobody and you get these notifications like, you need to check this out. I'm up here chilling, just enjoying my work day, you know, getting a little work done, watching a little YouTube, you know. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What's up, the Irish train? You see my title. The title of the live: Maddie Squad, Funky Dineva, TSCC, and Miss Parker. Miss Parker, let me talk to you for a minute, Miss Parker. S. Hutchinson and Atlien. It's been going down on the YouTube streets for the last few hours, y'all. Now, I had seen the videos go around. A lot of people been making videos regarding TSCC. If y'all don't know what TSCC is, they sometimes, well, a lot of the times, usually be feuding with another commentator, going back and forth. I mean, people done tried to file lawsuits on TSCC, restraining orders. I mean, all kind of stuff on TSCC. I'm like, so lately, TSCC has been making videos about how she wasn't satisfied with a recent Maddie show that she had attended, and in respect of someone who used to be her friend, S. Hutchinson, aka Shelly, she claims that she didn't at first make any commentary about it on her own YouTube platform about how dissatisfied she was over this show, which cost $200 something. Mama Sislo. Man. Oh yeah, the phone lines is open, y'all. If y'all want to call in about this subject and talk about it or tell me what you think about it, because in the beginning, when I first seen the first TSC video that was referred to me, she was basically saying she was disappointed. She paid $200 something. They were supposed to get a table for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them or something like that. They were supposed to get bottles, so they were supposed to be popping bottles and everything with their tickets. They were supposed to get food, you know, drinks, VIP seating, all that kind of stuff. And if y'all haven't seen the video of TS describing and showing the videos of how their experience went at the Maddie show, you might want to check that out, because I'm not about to go into all the details, but let's just say none of the things that they thought they were going to get or receive at the show didn't happen. So she had mentioned it to S. Hutchinson, who proclaims to be the CEO of the Maddie Mob. Now, they really don't have any real CEOs or real vice presidents, but you know, she's a fan, and some of the fans of Maddie's proclaim their own self to be a CEO or president or vice president or whatever. So, S. Hutchinson calls herself the CEO, and at that time, she was cool with TSCC, which is VS. And she had, stressed her frustration to her, told her she wasn't satisfied with But in respect of S. Hutchinson, VS was like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything on my platform. I'm going to keep it to myself. VS was keeping quiet for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then finally, I guess Shelly had to do something and sending emails. And basically, she pulled VS off the porch. Now, again, if y'all don't know about VS, TSCC, she will come out on that porch when she feels she needs to come up off that porch. I'm not even a subscriber to hers, but I done heard enough. I done seen enough. From YouTube referring videos and from other commentators talking about situations. Then I go over there and I'm like, well, let me get my popcorn and see what's going on today. So I'm like, okay. From the very beginning, I have said on my platform, I get where VS was coming from. And I'm not TSCC. I ain't nobody. I'm Tanya, Primetime TV. But I was getting where she was saying, like, okay, what she experienced, no matter who was wrong, whether it's the promoter, whether it was Maddie, whether it was Funky, it don't matter who fault it was that the show didn't go as expected, but it's her experience. And I done been to concerts before where I'm like, oh, I'm getting on my platform on IG, on Twitter, on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, man, it was going on. We got pictures. This happened. It was great. It was awesome. And then you have the times where you go somewhere and it's like, bitch, I don't recommend going over there. Whether it's a restaurant, a concert, a party, a club, a church. Okay? If that's your experience, you should be allowed to speak your own experience on your own platform. We say all the time, right? We say all the time. I hear big commentators all the time on YouTube talking about, this is my platform. I can say what I want. Can't nobody say what I can say on my platform, right? We've been saying that. I've been hearing that. Hello? Can I get an amen? I've been hearing that forever, that you can say whatever you want on your platform. Now, sometimes you might get backlash. But it's your platform. And I've seen all kind of people do all kind of mess on their platform. So for her to state her experience of this show, this Maddie show, I believe she has a right to do that. Now, she tried to resolve it behind the scenes. Shelly S. Hutchinson, allegedly, she had claimed she would speak to Maddie about it. Allegedly, it didn't get resolved. So, VS decided to go about it the way she chose on her platform. And you know what? She got what she was looking for, and that was some kind of response. Now, I don't think she realized what kind of response she was going to get, but you just never know. You never know what kind of backlash you would get on your platform. T.S. Madison found out about it, heard about the videos, and you know what? I had also said like a week or so ago, maybe shorter, but I had said, y'all do realize, I watch a lot of smaller YouTubers. A lot of smaller YouTubers watch me. But I had said about a week ago, y'all do not realize how many bigger YouTubers are watching your channel. You might not know it. You might not think it. You might not know if they subscribe to your channel. They could be. I be getting word from bigger YouTubers from time to time. I be watching you. I be having bigger YouTubers sharing my video on their community platform, which is why I can't wait till I get my community tab. I don't know what's taking YouTube so long, because I've been over 1K for a minute now. So I don't know what's taking YouTube so long, but I'm trying to be patient. But, you know, I can't wait till I get my community tab so I can share other people's videos on my channel as well, you know, to give support back. Especially us smaller YouTubers, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I had said bigger YouTubers watch y'all. Y'all might not believe it. They might not type in the chat. They might not put nothing in the comment, but they be watching. They be lurking. And if you call their name, you put their name in your title, oh yeah, it's gonna get back to them. So anywho, Maddie made her little video the other day, and yes, I do subscribe to T.S. Madison. I think she's crazy, funny, hilarious, beautiful, all that. Everybody on my title, I do not subscribe to. I subscribe to Maddie. I'm looking at the names on here. I subscribe to Atlien. Them the only two on my title that oh yeah, and Funky. I'm subscribed to Funky. But not TSCC and not Miss Parker, who we just now finding about Miss Parker. Like, who that is, Miss Parker? So anyway, Miss Parker, I guess she is the promoter that put together the Maddie show. She the one who hired Maddie to come to her show. Again, VS was not satisfied. She was unpleased with how it went, you know, how they were there. She claimed they didn't get no water, they didn't get no food, you know, stuff that was they were supposed to receive, no bottles. She claimed her VIP seating, and I saw the videos, her VIP seating that she claimed she paid for was not where you would think VIP seating would be, at least not from any events that I've been to. But then again, we didn't see the whole club, okay? We didn't see the whole club. We saw, like, what was in front of VS, but then she did turn the camera around at one point, and we could see, like, some rows back. But still, we can't see the whole club, so I can't be up here like, oh, they should have been sitting over there or over there. I can't say that. But me personally, I would have thought we would have been sitting a little closer to the stage if it was VIP. But anywho, I don't know. They talking about they had 400 people in there. I'm like, they had 400 people in there? Okay. But again, I wasn't at the club. I'm just going off of what we hearing. What we hearing, the allegations that we are hearing. I was like, what the hell? So when Maddie came back and she made her video the other day, I'm thinking, okay, this isn't over yet. This isn't over yet. Maddie, she was basically explaining, you know, that wasn't a Maddie production. That was not a T.S. Madison production. She was paid. She was hired to do that show. Because I guess VS was under the impression that this was one of the shows that we normally see from T.S. Madison. And I've never been to any of the shows, so, you know, I've never been, but I've seen them on video. And I'm not gonna lie, if I would have bought a ticket, I probably would have thought, you know, I'm going to the T.S. Madison show. I don't know. I guess if you have been to the shows, or you like a humongous fan, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a humongous fan or anything like that, but you would have been able to decipher, okay, this ticket is a promoter ticket, and this ticket is T.S. Productions, or, you know, T.S. Madison Productions. But I think it was maybe an honest mistake. She thought that she was going to a T.S. Madison production. Like we see where she be having, like, the people on stage and the different judges and all that. And I don't know, because I think that's what I would want to go to if I were to go see them. I think I want to see that production. So I don't know what she was thinking when she bought her tickets, but from how she making it seem, she thought it was maybe a TS production, but it wasn't. So the promoter had hired Maddie and hired Dineva to come and do a show. So therefore it wasn't totally set up like, you know, when we see T.S. Madison show, she be up there on the big old stage, and, you know, it'd be like 3 people lined up, and she have the food vendors there, and they be kicking it. They be having a good old time, and all the fans and, the audience be sitting out there. But, and even when she goes on the road, it's like they still, all the judges be up there and everything. But, like I said, I think it was like an honest mistake on VS's part to think that she was going to TS production. So I get it. We all make mistakes. I get it. But still, I also understand her frustration and her wanting to put it out on her platform, when she felt the need to do it. Okay, somebody probably won't like it. But again, no matter where you go, no matter whose concert, no matter if it's Beyonce, if it's I don't even want to say Kels. I don't want to think about him right now. But I don't know, Keith Sweat, anybody, New Edition, Bobby Brown, Kaya. I'm just saying, no matter who it is that you wanted to go see, Lil Wayne, whoever, if you went and it was a disaster, 9 times out of 10, you gonna come on your platform and talk about it. You're going to talk about it. Not necessarily will they come to your platform and say, hey, I don't appreciate you talking about this, or you clout chasing, or you this, that, and the third. That usually probably won't happen because those are really big entertainers. But being we're all in this sector of YouTube and everybody sees everything that's going on, I wasn't surprised that Maddie came for VS. What I will say is I thought it was really cool how Funky. Now Funky did say what he said his little spiel. Especially after he heard the emails that VS read that she had received. I was like, oh my God, I could not believe. Okay, now, let me back up a little. How many of y'all are subscribed to Patreon? I'm subscribed to Michelle Brown, Atlien, on Patreon. Now, I really didn't understand at first why Michelle Brown got thrown into this mix. Hey, Donna, what's up, honey? I really don't understand how Michelle, at first I didn't understand why Michelle had been brought up into the mix. She had brought it up on her show the other day I was watching. She said somebody sent me an email. Somebody named Miss Parker. It's about a Maddie show in Norfolk, Virginia. Michelle was like, what's going on in Norfolk? What happened in Virginia? Like the promoter had reached out to Michelle Brown because, again, there's a lot of people in this sector of YouTube. A lot of people be watching us in this sector, and they knows everything that's be going on. So they knew already that Michelle had an incident with Maddie, Kaya, them in the past. So I'm assuming that's probably why. Hello? Sorry, I thought somebody was on the phone. I got the phone laying down on the thing on speaker. But I had assumed that the reason why she had reached out to Michelle Brown was because of that. Because they had some kind of situation in the past. She sends her emails. Talking about, I need to talk to you, such and such happened, and I thought it was disrespectful. They don't respect black women, and I mean, I was like, wow, this is a lot. And Michelle Brown was like, well, I'm gonna talk about it on my Patreon. So I'm on the Patreon, and the lady, the promoter done sent her emails, done sent her videos from the event and everything, and then VS on live talking about the lady that sent her emails, and I'm like, what is going on? Lord Jesus. I'm just like, I really hope this situation get rectified really, really soon. VS had reached out to Shelly. Shelly allegedly had told her she was going to get it resolved or whatever, because I assumed in the beginning, since VS was displeased about the show and, saying that it was 3 hours late, no food, no drinks, no service, no nothing, she probably did want her money back. I can't say I blame her. And you can look at it how you want. Whether you like VS, whether you like Maddie, Funky, Miss Parker. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Okay, some of y'all might be like, who the hell is Miss Parker? Who's Miss Parker? Miss Parker has a YouTube channel. She don't have that many subscribers, but hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Here she go. Here she go right here. Matter of fact, hold on. Get it real close. Here we go. Real close up. Here she go right here. That's her YouTube channel. Medina Parker. That's the promoter. That's the promoter for that show. So she had reached out to Atlien, Michelle Brown, showing her, you know, receipts, videos, emails, and everything. After, I guess, VS wasn't satisfied with what she was getting feedback from Shelly, and they fell out and everything, she went live and started talking about the situation, you know, that she didn't enjoy the show and whatnot on her platform. Maddie found out. Maddie clapped back, said, you know what, this ain't my fault. Anything that happened there wasn't my fault. I also understand where Maddie was coming from. I understand both sides. One of them expected this. The other one says it's not my fault. I wasn't this was not a T.S. Madison production. We were hired. And if you understand that, then you understand. The promoters were responsible. Anything they put on that ticket that they say they would give you, whether it's a big old bottle of Moet, or a big old bottle of Hennessy, or a big old bottle of Kool-Aid, tea, lemonade, whatever. Food, whatever. If they say that's what you get, and you get there, and it's not available, then yeah, they are responsible. So, VS finds the information on that from Atlien's channel, because Atlien received an email from Ms. Parker. Ms. Parker emailed Atlien, so when Michelle was, showing the email and saying who sent it to her, VS happened to either see Michelle's show or somebody got word back to her that the lady's name is Miss Parker. The promoter from Norfolk, her name is Miss Parker. So she hit her up and tried to resolve. She sent her a nice letter, came at her peacefully. This is what happened. I wasn't satisfied. I was disappointed. Whoopty whoop, blah, 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 blah. Right? Okay. You would think the promoter would probably hit you back like, I'm so sorry about your experience. Da 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 da. Let me see how I can rectify this situation. Nope. Instead, she was like, you know what? This wasn't my fault. So the blame is being passed. They was late. TS and them was late. They show was supposed to start at 8. Show didn't start till 10. They saying different things. Maddie saying 10. The lady saying 8. I mean, the VS was like, it was 3 hours late. Maddie said the show ain't supposed to start till 10. The promoter saying something else. The promoter saying she could have left them outside for hours, standing outside in line, but she ended up letting them in. They didn't even expect that big of a crowd. They didn't expect that big of a crowd either, I believe. At least, I think that's what I heard, that they didn't expect that big of a crowd. It was like 400 people there or something. And, I mean, I can see them running out of food and stuff like that, but as a promoter, you should have a backup plan. You really should. You really should have a backup plan. I'm not a promoter, but if you know me personally, you can vouch, you can testify that I was like the queen of parties and get-togethers at clubs, at houses, at events, and when we do like our food and stuff like that, I always overbuy. Always overbuy. You can put that stuff in the freezer. If you buy too much meat, you can put it in the freezer. for a long time. You can freeze the food, y'all. You can freeze the food. We always bought too much food. I'd rather have too much drinks, too much ice, too much snacks, too much food, chicken, feather bones, hamburgers, sausages, hot dogs, whatever we're saying, macaroni, greens, whatever. I've never ran out of food. And I had big parties, smaller parties, whatever. I'm not a promoter, though. I'm not a promoter. But all I'm saying is, maybe this will be a lesson for everybody involved. You know, everybody involved. This is a lesson to make sure we verify our tickets, make sure we know exactly what we're going to, what to expect. This is also could be a lesson for Maddie. Excuse me, because I think Maddie did say that she really wasn't sure about doing this event with this promoter. Could be a lesson also to the promoter. You know, so I think everybody learned something here, no matter which way you look at it. I think there's a lesson to be learned on all sides. There's a lesson to be learned. I really hope VS gets her money back. Funky said he called in. I mean, everybody was on VS Live. Atlien was on there. You know, Wiley was on there. The Wiley Show was on there. Funky Dineva was on there. T.S. Madison was in the live. Everybody was on VS's live earlier today. And they called in. Funky called in first. And he was a little upset about the way he think VS should have handled it a little better. But again, you can't really tell people what to do and what to say on their live. I'm like, you really can't. You said, would this be even a type? Via says she really enjoyed herself. I believe it's her way of starting YouTube beef. And you could be right, Larry. You could be right, Larry. Like, when Funky called in, she was like, I think that you are going about this the wrong way. When TS called in, she said she thinks she's doing clout chasing. And when TS made her video earlier today, she said that it was all about clout chasing. Now, I can't say what angle VS was coming from. All I'm going to say is, like I said from the very beginning, if it's your experience, you should be allowed to have your own experience on your own channel. On your own channel. And again, I will repeat, I am not TSCC. I'm not even subscribed to that channel. I'm just a viewer. I'm a viewer. I watch a whole bunch of people on this here YouTube. A whole bunch of people on this here YouTube. I watch beef after 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 beef. We can say that about a whole bunch of people. I think a whole bunch of people on here be beefing for dollars. Like Bruh J be saying. Beefing for dollars. Some of the beefs be made up, created. Like they just be thinking of ways, how can I get more views this week? Who am I going to beef with next? But I just thought it was crazy that Atlien, that she was thrown into the mix. She's up there like, what's going on? She didn't know anything about anything. Atlien was like, why is this lady sending me, why is this promoter sending me emails? Why is this promoter sending me videos? And on her Patreon, which I'm subscribed to, she was like, I don't even know. Y'all tell me. Michelle is like, I don't know. Did she send this to me just because me and Maddie had a beef back in the day? Is that why she sent this to me? So I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, Michelle obviously didn't know anything about anything. She's like, what happened? Somebody bought a ticket? The concert? They didn't get no chicken? They didn't get no water? What? And then the promoter, I think what she said in her email, now I understand the promoter was trying to defend herself and trying to make it seem like, because again, the blame was getting passed around. I understand VS side, I understand TS Madison side, who I am subscribed to. I love me some TS Madison. I understand both of their angles here. Maddie felt like nothing was her fault because it wasn't her show. VS obviously didn't understand that it wasn't a TS production show. I get it. The promoter though, this Medina Parker, Miss Parker, I thought what she did was pretty shady and petty about the cocaine. Like, she sent VS a message, an email that said they was, instead of being on time, Maddie and TS, Madison, and Funky was more concerned about trying to find out where the cocaine was. Now, I really do believe that Maddie does not do drugs. I really do believe, and I don't even know her from Adam. I really, besides just watching her on the YouTube and watching her shows, I believe her when she said, I don't do drugs. And then on the flip side, we done heard allegations from a lot of different people that Funky does. If he does, that's his business. That's his business. I mean, I done heard it on different platforms. Michelle Brown's platform. I done heard it on other people's platform that they actually saw him doing it. If he does, that's his business. That's his business. But I don't think she should have sent that to VS in an email. I don't think she. It brings me back to TK. How Cardi B is suing her because of allegations of drugs abuse and the baby being on drugs. It's a lot of people trying to sue TK right now. You have to sometimes be careful about saying certain things about certain people if you don't have no proof. You can't just be going out there that I think they was looking for cocaine. And even if they was, the slandering can get you in a lot of trouble. And that is exactly why I can't wait till, if Cardi really takes TK to court, I cannot wait till we find out the ruling. Because it's going to benefit us either way as commentators on YouTube. Whether she wins, whether she loses, it's going to be a lesson for all of us on how far we can go, how far not to go. It's going to give us some kind of standards as commentators, especially if we're commentating on stuff and we don't have no receipts on people and just putting stuff out there into the universe. Now, what you say, Larry? VS has taken beef to another level. That chick called my church trying to embarrass me. She's a psychopath, if you ask me. Hey. that's your opinion. I like I said, I done watched a whole bunch of beefs on YouTube. I really have. I watched your beef about you and your daughter and all that I saw all that. I saw how Fi Babe jumped in. I saw the incident she had with her daughter. I watch everything. I might not watch every single video, but just like this sector, we know a lot of stuff about a lot of different people. So I see beefs all the time. And again, I'm not up here defending anybody. I'm saying I get it. And sometimes when things happen on the YouTube channels and you're like, okay, I get why Larry was pissed off. Y'all don't have proof that he did anything. Y'all don't have proof. Okay, somebody said that. Do they got proof? I understood you. I got it. With Fi Babe, I got it. You messing with my daughter? I got it. But just like this situation, I get where Maddie's coming from. I get where VS was coming from with the ticket. Now, if VS really had, some ulterior motives just to cloud chase, how many people in here do that all the time? Like, all the time. You wake up and it's a new beef every day. So again, that brings me back to, as far as people saying stuff on their own platform, if somebody is dissatisfied about a concert, a show, a movie, or whatnot, and if they want to talk about it, they have a right. I just would like to see it get resolved. And Funky said he was going to give her money back. And I think after he gives her money back, I think it might be all over with. It might be. Of course, there'll probably be some commentators out here telling you about it for months to come. People still might be doing videos about it. But overall, I think if she gets her money back, which she probably just wanted her money back in the first place, She allegedly was trying to get her money back in the first place, but it didn't happen. And it went to the level it went to, and I just hope it gets resolved. I'm going to still watch Maddie. I like Maddie. So, and again, I don't believe anything was her fault. I don't believe anything was her fault. You said my daughter was paid 80. They want to lie. I'm still free. So, and that's exactly what I was saying, Larry. I said I believed you. I said I knew that wasn't true. I knew that wasn't true. But I'm not going to break. I'm not trying to discuss every beef that people have on YouTube and every lie. I'm just discussing this one particular thing right here. We can do another video on that. I'm discussing this one thing right here that's trending on YouTube. So that's all I'm discussing. I'm giving my commentary on what happened right here on YouTube. This little incident, this $213 ticket. That's what we discussing. But again, as far as you and your daughter, I saw that go down too, and I believed you as well on that subject. So, and I hate that really happened to you. I really do. I hate that really happened to you. But that's what I wanted to say on this issue. Like I said, I ain't had that much time. I was on my lunch break. I saw it go down this morning. I was like, oh, holy shit. Fi Babe been talking about the streets on fire all week. I'm like, the streets ain't on fire. They done erupted like a volcano over in Hawaii. So again, y'all, this is just my commentary on the situation. I talked about everybody on the docket. But y'all, let me know anybody who comes in later into the live. You can put your comments in the comment section. Hey Joseph TV show, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, so anywho, I gotta go. I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the streets though. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the streets, just like I know y'all will be too. I see you, you see me, we see each other. But anyway, NT-Way Primetime Squad, in the meantime and in between time as usual, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces. Y'all be good out there. Be good out there.